start with my dog Naruto pulling up to the scene, kicking the mess out of Gaara, while saving Sasuke in the process. Oh yeah, Sakura and Paku pull up as well. I mess with my dog Paku, you know that's my dog, that's my homie. But I do not know why Miss Uselessness pulled up. She ain't putting up no type of numbers. I don't care what y'all Sakura defenders, supporters, enthusiasts have to say. She was absolute trash in part 1. Ben Simmons from the 3-point line, straight doo-doo. And even Naruto knows this, which is why he tells everyone to leave the area. However, Gaara heads directly towards the whole squad, about to catch his UAV. However, Sakura ain't about to let her man get murdered by some school threat. Big foul! But Gaara is quick to set her weak ass down. Got hit once and got her controller disconnected. Sorry ass performance. Naruto decides it's time to lock in, so he summons Gamakichi. But the small toad ain't trying to do nothing. He like some of you lazy niggas, unemployed and naked, no type of moves. But before Naruto gets to chew him out, he has to lock in as Gaara chucks some sand towards Naruto's direction. So he protects Gamakichi and takes a hit right in the chest, getting knocked straight into a tree. And this is when we get into the deeper aspects of this fight, besides all the surface level fighting. And this is why I truly believe that this is a hella underrated fight, top 10 in the whole series. The parallels between Gaara and Naruto's life is striking. Not only are both of them Jinchurikis, both of them had a messed up ass childhood. Naruto was treated like shit by the entire village. Meanwhile, Gaara's parents made his life a living jihad. However, unlike Naruto, who at bare minimum had Shikamaru, Choji, and Iruka, my nigga Gaara ain't have nobody. Everyone in his life treated him like a complete nobody. And even Naruto notes on the loneliness in Gaara's eyes and speaks on how he understands his pain and how he's going to deal with it. But with that being said, we come back to the fight and Naruto uses the Shadow Clone Jutsu to get the jump on Gaara. But the Sand's best school sniper hit Naruto with a shout attack. And I ain't gonna lie, my dog Naruto is getting his ass beat. Gaara got him taking shots like Ricky and Boys in the Hood. Knocked the shields out this man. But if you've watched this show or know anything about this series, you know my dog Naruto ain't giving up so easily. He got the most ferocious, snarling dog to men, both figuratively and literally. He tries jump no jutsu again, but this time he changes up the method. He uses 3 of the clones as human meat shields and uses the remaining one to alley-oop himself closer to Gaara's position. And when I was watching this, I thought my boy was about to pull out the most devious combo known to man. But boy was I wrong, because the next time we see this man, he is knuckle deep in another man's bumper. Hey yo, what the fuck? This nigga could have done any other move, ability, but no, he just had to choose the Diddy special. And after that, Shikaku rightly smacks him away, but it turns out that Naruto was doing more than just porn star drills. He implanted a kunai in Gaara's ass, causing an explosion. And after this is when my dog Naruto gets deep into his bag. He summons up hundreds of shadow clones, pulling up over 1,000 deep, and gets straight to work. They toss the shurikens, but hold on, that's just a diversion. Hold this kick combo right quick. And that's not all. This is a 2-for-1 deal. Hold the rest of this barrage. Okay, Naruto, okay, I feel you. That was a little clean maneuver, you feel me? He possessed Gaara's ass so hard that he passed the control to big bro Shikaku, causing the full-tailed beast to come out. And Shikaku wastes absolutely no time. He attempts to crush Naruto completely with his sand coffin technique. But my nigga Naruto said it's not over yet, and he summons Jiraiya's main summon, Gamabunta. And this is when the fight goes from good to phenomenal. Gamabunta charges towards the tail beast and lunges his sword inside of him, causing Shikaku's arm to sever. However, that alone didn't put Shikaku out the fight. He summons up Gaara, but in quick succession, Gaara sends out the play possum jutsu, which is bad news for Naruto, as now Shikaku can use his full power. And he wastes absolutely no time. He immediately aims a wind style jutsu towards Naruto, but Gamabunta dodges it and counters with a water style jutsu. However, the tail beast quickly neutralizes it with another wind style attack, causing a huge clash in the sky. And Shikaku doesn't let up. He proceeds to spam his wind style attacks. Gamabunta is able to neutralize most of them, but he gets caught lacking as one of them hits him directly in the face. Gamabunta eats the attack, and after some more clashing, he decides it's time to change up the game plan. He realizes that he and Naruto need to get closer in order to release the play possum jutsu as a way to reduce Shikaku's power. But there's a prevalent issue with this game plan. Gamabunta doesn't have any claws or fangs, which makes it difficult for him to keep a steady hold on the beast. So he tells Naruto to use the transformation jutsu to essentially switch out the character into something that does. Understandably, Naruto is confused. He ain't never done something like this before. He's only 12. And with Gamabuta charging towards Shikaku, Naruto is placed in a quick time event. But thankfully, my dog locks in. And in one of the coolest scenes in the OG series, he turns Gamabuta into the nine-tailed fox. Shikaku, thinking it's free eats, launches an attack towards Kurama, but the nine-tails wheeze that shit and attempts to get in close quarters. However, he gets smacked with the tail. But that ain't enough. He gets in closer only to be weaved 2 times and to get countered with a colossal wind-sized blast. Shit was so strong it devastated the entire area. And after the initial exchange is over, Gamabuta comes in again only to get evaded. Shikaku tries another wind blast, but Gama counters with some trees, neutralizing it, and he uses the smoke as a shield, and he manages to get close enough to bite and claw this nigga about damn time. And while Shikaku is locked, Naruto hits an 80-inch vert and rocks Gaara in the face, and this releases the jutsu, essentially forcing Shikaku back into the lobby, or at bare minimum sealing the vast majority of his power. And at this point, all Naruto needs is just one more good hit to win the match, and without wasting time, Uzumaki sprints right towards Gaara. However, the sand school shooter isn't going down without a fight. He holds Naruto in place and attempts to use the sand coffin. However, Gamabuta uses his tongue to neutralize the attack, protecting Naruto. However, since Naruto is still on top of the Shikaku corpse, Gaara uses the ground underneath to trap Naruto in a sand jutsu. This leaves Naruto in a precarious position as Gamabuta is getting pushed directly towards Naruto's friend. But Naruto decides he is not Yuji Itadori. He is not letting nobody die. He focuses up and unleashes the nine-tails chakra. And as he powers up, the aura erupts out of him, and he's able to stop Gaara's jutsu. Naruto lunges towards Gaara, but in the nick of time, Gaara manages to slow this man down. But Naruto decides the job is not finished, and in his final attack, headbutts the hell out of Gaara, destroying the stand statue and ending the struggle. But before we end this video, we gotta make a little comment on this talk no jutsu, because I would argue that this is the best convo Naruto has with a villain post-battle in the entire franchise. The speech was so profound that it turned Gaara from a Ted Bundy into a Martin Luther King. But that's the end of this video. This is one of the most underrated fights in all of Naruto. Go rewatch it. Sub up. Have a good day. Let's keep growing. And Jay's out.